Hello guys, Jigveer Singh back with another video of Mastercam 2022, and in this video I will show you how to make the EDM part of the last program where we left. So let's continue. So in previous video I showed you that I will do the wireframe first and then make the solid out of it. Then afterwards we did the programming of the outer boundaries, and I told you that I'm going to EDM this part, and if I get some time I will also show you what are the alternative ways of machining the same part. So far we are done with the holes and the contour of the side. What we are going to work on this in this video is going to be these slots right here and the bigger slot in the middle. So for that we need to make some changes to the part and make a new plane and all kind of dimensions. So first of all, what's the most important thing is two of them. First, making planes. That's what you're going to learn in this video, and the second one that you're going to learn is working with the two setups. So this was the first tool group that I added. You can see right here, toolpath group 1 simply for the machine group 1. Now we are going to add another machine as well, that is going to be the wire or the EDM. There we go, we have it. Now we need to make changes to the part. We need to align the part. What I'm going to do, I will go to plane, I will click here, create. So it have different options. I'm going to click dynamic because I know what kind of plane am I looking for. I will simply click on the origin, and I want the plane to be rotated in this particular direction. So for the planes, whichever direction you need is going to be the opposite way, so it really doesn't matter for now. I'm going to shift -90 or +90, it all depends on you. I'm going to write as B90 and click OK. If I move here, I want to see how the plane will look like. It looks something like this. Alright, so this will be one of the plane that we will be working with right in the middle, so that we can get rid of this part and also the sides of it, and I think that would be good enough for us to get a finished product. I come here, now I can add few of the things that I want to. Stock setup, I can do the same thing. Bounding box, because the material is less now but still almost irrespective of what we were looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to make few changes here. First I'm going to hide the wireframe in the levels because that can be problematic for stock setup. Now click on bounding box, select the entire thing and selection, and it will give me a bounding box that I would need. I'm just going to leave every parameter the same, click simply OK. Now I got the bounding box, the boundaries. So now from here I can actually set up my contour for the EDM. I'm simply going to have, I need a point from where I can start at and a point for, I'm going to make 3 different operations. You can also use the same operation again and again, but I would recommend to use individually, especially if they are not the same shape. What I mean is they are not consecutively next to each other. So I'm going to make a contour for the same. They will ask me which is the contour. Here we will turn back the levels on with wireframe, turn on the wireframe, and I'm going to choose wireframe here and click on this one first. So that's going to be my very first level that I'm going to cut out. But before that, I forgot to mention, we have to go to top plane first and make a point. So we go to home, sorry wireframe, click point position, and you can choose anywhere, but I would recommend you to choose somewhere in the middle as a thread point where you're going to start at, so that it becomes easier for you to know your starting position to align. So from here the wire will come and start cutting the material and cut it out. So that's how it will eventually make a cut. I never used a cut point, but I can try. If I keep a cut point on the edge, let's see. Never used it, not gonna lie, because I'm not that familiar with EDMs myself. But this is my first try, so let's see where we can get. So I choose the cut point first, then the wireframe, then the thread point. That's what I think it should be chosen as. Power wireframe, like all these dependable parameters, like what should be the diameter. Let's say if the wire diameter is 10,000 instead of 12, just make it. Miscellaneous, all these cut parameters, you don't need to change anything much. I mean, compensation, everything is pretty sorted out in this one. We don't need to. Rapid from thread point, rapid to cut point, rapid to start at end of the program, auto position, set position. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a look. Okay, tab. Alright, no, not this. But if I turn this on, rapid position from thread, rapid to the cut. Alright, okay, rapid to start position at the end of the program. So that's why it's going to ask me the starting position. The starting position is going to be that one that I'm going to justify. So these are the parameters that you're mainly going to work with. So the height of it, if you're not sure, you can just simply click it and then have an estimate, or you could have done it in the bounding box option as well within the stock material. You should have done that, but if you're not sure, we can just simply click on the top. We can say the height is 1 mentioned here. We can keep 1.5. I'm just going to keep every parameter slightly above. So u height is 1. The depth, they're asking you to choose the depth right there, -1, and I'm going to give -1.25. The planes, okay, P90 manual. Alright, there we go. It's showing us the plane, how it looks like. Alrighty, there we go, perfect. There we go. So it simply started from the start point, went ahead, came, made a cut, and back. That's pretty much it. I can simply copy paste the entire thing, copy and paste it again and again. All I need to do is change the wireframe. Instead of this, rechain all. Plus what I'm going to do is, because I need few wireframes, I will go to the top plane again. I should have a wireframe here. There we go. I have it right here. So I'm just going to exit for now. It's going to emphasize on this thing. I'm going to turn the entire machine group off so that it becomes easier for me to choose a wireframe. Alright. Huh. The wireframe is not there. Wait a sec. Alright. Oh, it's at the bottom. So I'm just going to use the wireframe right here. Turn off the solid for a while. Go to toolpath. And I'm going to make few of the changes just for my convenience. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for top and offset couple of lines right here, just to give my starting position for, let's say, half an inch, or you know what, I'm just going to keep 1 inch because we also have some extra material, and same for 1 inch right here. There we go, there are two of them now. So isometric, now I do the same thing again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have position point. The thread points, I'm going to keep it somewhere here to start with, and then the cut point is going to be at the end. There we go. The same thing, thread point here, cut point here, right here. There we go. So now go back to geometry, rechain all, start point, select the wireframe, be precise with selecting the wireframe. Okay. Oh, not there. No, no, not that side. Alright, if I delete this line, okay, it's going to show errors. I don't want that either. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to project these lines. Sometimes working with wireframe can be an issue. So I will simply project it. This line, these 3-4 lines right here, and selection. I'm going to project it at this depth, which is fine, and click OK. Now what I'm going to do is simply chop off the extra lines that I don't need, obviously. Click OK. I think it chopped out the previous line that we do need. So okay, we need to be very particular and precise with this thing. Alright, okay, I think we can choose, we just need to be a little bit closer in terms of approach. Okay, alright, rechain all. This is the point starting, this is the point to go for, forward, 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 and this is the end point. Click OK, and I'm going to click OK again. For the last one as well, the same thing I'm going to do. Rechain all. This is going to be the start point, this is going to be the wireframe, this is going to be the end point. Click OK, and click OK once again. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, it says you cannot put a cut point without first change. Okay, oh I see, we need to make changes to the parameters that we forget this time because we changed the distances. So we go to cut parameters, and well, not exactly, we just need to change the starting position. In this case it's going to be here, and you cannot change a cut point without first changing a thread point. Please change a thread point and a counter before. But we already did. Oh, that's the issue. Sometimes you might come up with this issue that it's choosing both thread points for some reason. I don't know why it shows up, but it becomes problematic sometimes. So thread point, there we go, and another thread point, there we go. Looks good now. Alright, so now can we try? Okay, it's choosing add one. I'm going to choose thread point. Okay, that thread. Oh, okay, that's the first one, that's the second one, that's the third one. Order is important. Similarly, add this point right here and move it to the top right there. This point, the wireframe, and the cut point. Click OK. Now go to the parameter for the first one, start position right here, and do the same with the parameter for the next one as well, and go to the start position and click right here. There we go. I think now it should work. Yeah, there we go. And go to levels, back again, turn on the solid. I can get rid of the wireframe if I want to, and let's try the tool paths. I guess it got hidden. Okay, I think I ghosted it or what? No. Alright, there we go. Might be a mistake by me. Alrighty, first cut off, the second one looks good, and the third one, beautiful. That's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm just going to save it for a while. Alright, regeneration. Sure. Okay. Okay. Machine group 1. Alright, ghosted. Not ghosted. I'm just going to select all and try to rip it in one shot. The first is always no go. Obviously, it will show an error. You have to deal with that error. Yep. And then we try it once again. Okay, that was weird. Never got an error like that. Collision. Okay, what? Okay, that's weird. Maybe it's because of the machine groups that we have. Okay, alrighty, that's very weird now. Levels, planes. Okay, if we choose this one, well, this thing shouldn't happen. Rapid cutting motions, and I just want to have my first wireframe, and I don't want to have this one. I simply say collapse. Click this one and regenerate. Let's see. Alrighty, we can have a look how it's cutting. Alright, it just chopped off the two. What about the other one? Oh, my bad. Make sure this thing is problem sometimes. Always pain in the ass. Yeah, the lower you go, the better it is. No tool defined in operation 1. That's weird. Well, we had all the parameters and stuff. Hmm, that's very weird. Alright, one machine group at a time, I guess. That's better. Alrighty. We're still not playing the other one. It looks like just a glitch for some reason. Yeah, Mastercam can be glitchy sometimes. That's very weird. You shouldn't do that. But it shows all the operations. And now it's showing me problems. That's very weird. Geometry. Okay. What about the contours? Ah, I see. Alright. That's very weird. Obviously this is not what we chose initially. So that's why it's not cutting off the side. Now I see what the issue is. Wireframe. Oh, I see. I think when I was trying to choose the other side, it by mistake chopped off the corners. Now I see what the problem is. Alright, I'm going to rechain all. I'm going to click here. Next, next. No, not that way. I'm going to pursue it that way. Reverse, forward, forward. Should work. Should work. Should work, should work, should work. Second might be the same issue here. Rechain all. This one. Next. Alright, this one. Reverse. Just make sure you follow the patterns. Click OK. Let's see. I hope it works now, but it should work. Right. Alright, yeah, that's where we left previously, and this is going to be the second one. I'm guessing it works, or maybe it says that we haven't aligned the tool, but it should work in a way. Not isometric. GView dynamic rotation. Okay, I'm just going to keep it right there. There we go. You can see, you can have a look. So this is more of an imagination on you guys, because you guys have to think in such a way that you won't have the the entire material of the raw stock. You will only have these sides. If you think about it, if you have the entire thing, machine group 1 and machine group 2 selected, then what will happen? It says no tool is found. That's the issue it's showing again and again. No tool defined for operation 1. But I don't understand that thing. And it's kind of weird for me as well to understand what they're trying to mean. But that's kind of weird. It shows separately, but it doesn't accept both of them working simultaneously. But yeah, I mean, eventually if we have two things separately, it have no issues, that's for sure. But wait a second. Super drill pocket parameters, not parameters, but wait a sec. Geometry. Alright, these are good. Same goes for this one. Geometry. Okay, this is good as well. So what's the issue? Geometry. It's very weird to see this happening. Well, it actually shouldn't happen this way. Okay, I'm just going to backlot it for a while. Just going to have a look. Ooh, okay, just a second. Second operation. Alright. Oh, I see. It's not even cutting the entire thing. Okay. Two chains, huh? Okay. We don't need this. Delete this one. Just keep the first one. Oh, wait a sec. We're going to add one. There we go. Click OK. There we go, man. Good. Parameters, the same thing. Geometry. Chain 2. Chain 3. No. Chain 2. We are going to get rid of this. Add this one. This one right here. Click OK. Click OK. There we go. Good enough. There we go. Select all of them. Let's try once again. There we go. I think it should now. Error cutting move operation from 0 to 2. Not an issue. Oh damn. Oh man. Oh, I see. It's cutting. Oh, the length, the distance needs to be increased. Okay. Thank God we came to know on time. Alright. What I'm going to do is go to parameters. I'm just going to add a couple of inches. Go to your, what was it? Compensation? No, lead out. Sorry, the taper. It is 1.5, so I'm going to keep like 4. I'm going to increase everything, literally everything. I'm going to keep 3.5, and More the better, I get 3.5 and -4. There we go. 3. There we go. And I'm going to do the same for the other operations as well. Change the parameters, make it 4. But you guys came to know like what exactly I'm trying to do here. So it's not that big of a deal to play with numbers. Just make sure that it's practical and it's useful in whatever ways you're working with, because that makes all the sense at the end of the day. If the machine is compatible and is able to cut at 3 inches, 4 inches, depending on your machines, everything depends on practicality. So 4 here, 3.5 here, around 3 I would keep here, -3.5 and -4 here. Alright, click OK, regenerate. Everything looks good to me now. I'm going to save it. Just a sec. Continue anyway. Save it. Oh, again the same issue for some reason. I don't know what the issue might be here. What could be the issue here? Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, blacklot. First of all, blacklot it. Okay, this issue again. Very weird, very weird. Okay, 2 chains. Okay. Okay. Alright. Huh, weird. Why won't it accept it in one shot? Anyways, rechain all. Just going to accept this. Nope. Just going to accept it as one chain. But it's accepting as two separate. Alright. What I can do is I can join them. Join entities. Join this with this. This right here. Alright. Let's try now. Rechain all. Let's select this. I should have selected everything. That's very weird. It was working fine before. It suddenly started working weirdly. And now it's working weirdly again. So it's kind of funny, to be honest, now. At this point of time. Just project it. Wait a second. I'm just going to get rid of everything. Go to levels, hide it, hide solid. I'm not able to understand what's the issue with this one now. It was working fine. Now it's showing errors again. Rechain all. Oh, I see. I might be selecting some other line, maybe. Could be possible. Oh, I see. Okay, not an issue. Okay, now I see. Okay, I'm going to project this line. This line is important. This line projected at depth of this particular point right there. There we go. So now I'm going to join all these entities right there. Click OK. It should work now. Oh man, it's still showing as broken for some reason. One chain good. Same goes for the other one as well. Rechain all. One chain. Choose selectively. Looks fine now. Looks fine now. Alrighty. Regeneration. Is there something else left in regeneration? I don't think so. It shouldn't be. Oh, now I see. Okay. Everything. Select everything. Give me a good one. Okay, it's not. It's not going to, guys. It's just. But you understand what the problem is. I mean, it's just about the wireframe left. I'm just going to show and just end the video right here with the black cloud. You can see what the issues are. It's just basically the wireframe that you need to get rid of. And here is now slightly making some weird shapes, but it's fine. But it's cutting off the material that we were looking for from a very finite distance that we made changes with. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Thank you so much.